Let me ask you a quick question. Do you want more customers for your business without spending a fortune on advertising? Of course you do. We all do. The good news is in most businesses, the answer to more sales, profits, and customers lies right under our noses. Considering how much time, money, and effort goes into getting a customer, especially in the home improvement business, doesn't it make good business sense to do everything within reason we can to turn each customer into 1, 2, 5, or even 10 more? If you said yes, then grab a piece of paper and a pen because I'm going to show you exactly how to use your current and past customers to get new leads, new sales, and profits. We all know that in order to turn your one customer into more, you need repeat business, you need referrals, and you need positive word of mouth. So how do you do that? Well, in just a minute, I'm going to give you my 5-step proven process that has helped hundreds of home improvement clients around the country over the last 6 years. But first, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Brian Kaskavalcian. I'm the owner and co-founder of G4 Marketing Group. And I've been in the home improvement industry for over 20 years. I've owned 5 home improvement companies. And over the last 6 years with G4 Marketing, I've worked with hundreds of home improvement companies around the country, helping them create customers, keep customers, and multiply customers. So let's get right into it. So how do you get your customer to turn into 1, 2, 5, or even 10 more? Well, let's go back to my blueprint. And if you've heard me speak before, you've seen this blueprint. But let me quickly go through it. Step 1 is your commitment to creating customers for life, for being your customer's contractor for life. Step 2 is earning the right to referrals, repeat sales, and 5-star reviews. Now more than ever, the customer experience is key to getting more repeat business, referrals, and positive word of mouth online. So you've got to create an experience your customers will love and brag about, not only to their friends and neighbors, but also to the world through their 5-star reviews. You've got to make your customer feel special, and we do this through appreciation. Step 4 is you've got to get your customers' feedback and ask them for online reviews. Finally, you have to keep in touch with your customers for as long as you want to be in business. Let's talk about 2 contractors, Contractor A and Contractor B. Now, Contractor A is kind of the typical scenario. He spends money on advertising to make leads, to sell a customer, installs the product, and collects his money. Now, Contractor A typically just goes away. He takes his customers for granted. He naively believes, oh, if they need me, they'll call me. They know how to get a hold of me. But he leaves Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner on their own. He doesn't show his appreciation. He doesn't follow up, doesn't ask for feedback, and he doesn't keep in touch. But what he doesn't realize is that Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner will have interactions with other people. Could be at the office, could be at church, could be at a family dinner or a party. It could be with their friends and neighbors. It could be tomorrow. It could be next week. It could be 6 months from now. Without any sort of follow-up, without asking his customers for feedback, without keeping in touch, how could he possibly know what they're going to say about him during these interactions, or if they'll even remember him? Now, not too long ago, this was all he had to worry about. He could ignore his customers, and they might only tell 5 or 6 people they weren't happy. But not anymore. Today, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner have access to the entire world, and they can say anything they want to an unlimited audience, including potential future customers. Now, to make the whole thing worse is that Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner have other home improvement projects on their to-do list. By not keeping in touch, by not knowing if they were happy or unhappy with his service, how likely is it that when the time comes for that next project or the opportunity comes up for a referral, they'll want to call him or tell their friends about him? With all the cost and effort that goes into creating a customer today, ignoring those customers after the job has been completed is an awfully risky way for Contractor A to run his business because he leaves so much of his success a chance. Now let's take a look at Contractor B. Now Contractor B goes through the same process, spends money on advertising, gets a customer, provides a service, and collects his money. But Contractor B is a little bit different. Contractor B understands how much he spends on marketing to get a lead. He understands that if he can get more referrals, he's going to close more sales because referrals close at a higher rate than cold leads do. He also knows that his customers are going to have other needs in the future. They're going to have other projects. And so he takes a little different approach. He doesn't go away. After the job is done, he says thank you. He sends them a little gift. He makes a phone call. Hey, how was the job? I just want to make sure everything was okay and thank you for the work. He asks for their feedback through a third party. He wants to verify that everything was done right. And if the customer is happy, then he wants them to go out online and post reviews to the big websites so that will help with his online reputation. He also stays in touch with them through direct mail and through email. Contractor B knows that the more happy customers he has, that he nurtures, appreciates, and keeps in touch with, the more profitable, successful, and sustainable his business will be. Contractor B knows that his long-term success and wealth depends on how effectively he maximizes the lifetime profit value of every customer. So he doesn't take his customers for granted. He does everything he can to make sure his customers have a great experience. They share their great experiences with their friends in the world, and he makes sure to keep in touch. So when the opportunity for the next job or referral comes up, he's there, top of mind with his customers. He understands that all of his marketing is worthless unless he gets this right. So what about you? Do you have a system for delivering every customer a world-class experience? Do you have a system for saying thank you to your customers after every job? Do you have a system for getting their feedback, then using that feedback to generate leads online? Do you have a system for keeping in touch with your customers so when the opportunity for the next job or referral comes up, you're there, top of mind with your customers? Now you might be thinking, that's an awful lot of work. That looks expensive, Brian. But you don't understand. My customers are different. That all may be true, but the fact remains. All of your marketing is worthless unless you get this right. So what if I told you that there is an easy and affordable system that does most of this for you with near zero effort on your part and for less than the cost of a part-time minimum wage employee? I'm happy and excited to introduce to you the new and improved one-stop, done-for-you 1Into5 program by G4 Marketing Group. Let me show you how it works. Now, it all starts with a simple Excel spreadsheet with a list of customers whose projects you just completed that week, emailed to our office. That's it. You're done. We take over from there. Our system has these parts: appreciation, feedback, reviews, and keep in touch. Let's start with appreciation. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to send your customer a thank you card. It's going to have a gift card in there. We call it a bounce back card, so they come back to your business. We're going to email them a thank you email from you. We're going to do it for you, but it looks like it's coming from you to show your appreciation to your customers and to catch any problems that we might have. The next thing that we're going to do is get their feedback. Now, we all know how important customer experience is today. So not only do we have to get our customers feedback about their project and their experience with our company, but we also have to make sure that unhappy people are taken care of right away, and that happy people help us spread the word, not only one-on-one to their friends, neighbors, and coworkers, but also through the posting of online reviews and social sites. Now, over the last few years, reviews have become critical to the success of just about every business. if we look at the home improvement business, here's some really interesting statistics. Now, it's searching for local businesses to choose from. 62% of people read online reviews. Think about yourself. But here's the really staggering part. 72% of consumers surveyed said that they trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations, even those by anonymous posters. So basically what this is saying is people believe other people online even though they don't know them. But again, think about yourself when you're going to look for a restaurant, or you're looking for a movie, or you're looking for a service, a vendor to use. 70% of customers trust a business with a minimum of 6 to 10 reviews. Reviews are important. They matter. Harvard Business School did a study a couple years ago, and they found out that a rating increase of just 1 star can increase revenue by 9%. That's huge. Another study was done based on customers' willingness to do business based on a 5-star rating. Now, if you look at this, the difference between 2 stars and 4 stars can mean as much as 3.5 times more customers. Having more positive online reviews on the right sites, which we'll talk about in a second, will help boost your local ranking and will help you convert more leads to customers. The bottom line is the more stars you have online equals more customers, which equals more money. Now let's take a quick look at an example here that I pulled up locally. Let's take a look at this, the first company. 5 Google reviews, 4.3 rating. Here on Yelp, 2 reviews and a 1 rating. Not too good. This company, 140 Google reviews, 4.95 star, or a 4.9 rating, I'm sorry. Here, 4.7 average rating, 44 reviews. Who would you choose, right? Who ranks higher on the search engines? Who gets more leads? This guy does. Without question, ask any of your SEO people and they will tell you that this is true. When it comes to online reviews, right now, these are the big 3. This is where you've got to be. Google, Yelp, and Facebook. The more reviews you have on these sites, the more leads you're going to get and the more customers. But before we do that, we have to know what our customers are going to be saying about us before we send them to those sites. If the feedback is positive, then we need to push them out to the big 3. If it's negative, we need to know right away and we need to get back to that customer and make it right before they go tell the world. Our solution to this is authentic feedback. Now, with authentic feedback, it's a killer platform. We've worked for a long time to develop this. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to your customer. They've received the thank you card already. They've received the thank you email. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go after them through email and direct mail and ask them for their feedback. How did we do? And we use a 5-star rating system. Now, our system is compatible in every format. So whether they go to a computer, a laptop, or they go to a mobile device, their phone, our platform is going to work. Now, here's what's really cool about this. Check this out. So our system has what we call intelligent routing. And so if we get a 4 or 5-star review, they go down 1 track. If we get a 1, 2, or 3-star rating, we go down a different track. So real quickly, let me show you the 4 and 5-star track. So they put in the 4 stars, they put in the information about their review, and they hit submit. Then they come to this page. Now on this page, a number of things are happening. First, we've got this video. And this video is this actress basically saying to them, hey, thank you. We appreciate your feedback, and asking them to go online and post a review for us, that it's really important for our business. Now, when you go down here, and this explains how to do it, but right here, we copy over what they wrote about your company. And all they have to do is copy this and then hit one of these links. So Google, and that'll go straight out to your Google reviews page, Yelp, or Facebook. We either put 2 on here or 3, and we can even control like which one. So if we need more Google reviews, we can just put Google there. Everything will be branded with your company, right? So they'll see your company. And this video is great. I'll just play the real quick introduction of it.
Hello, and thank you for leaving a positive review. We work incredibly hard to ensure each person gets top quality customer service, and we really appreciate your feedback.
Yeah, so we appreciate your feedback. Here's what to do next. Now, what happens if someone posts a negative review, 1, 2, or 3 stars? So they hit submit, they go to a very different page. We still have the video, but the video is, I apologize that you had a bad experience, but we want to make it right. And so here, what we're doing is instead of driving them out to a review site, instead we're asking them for their suggestions. Where did we go wrong? How can we avoid this? Basically, they are letting us know why they're disappointed, and this way you can address the issue right away. And again, we've got her talking.
Hello. I'm extremely sorry to hear about your bad experience, and thank you for bringing it to our attention.
So I'm sorry to hear about your experience, and thank you for bringing it to our attention. Now, either way, 5-star, 1-star, you're going to be alerted immediately. Email, text, whatever you prefer, or both. You'll have a dashboard. You'll have reports that we will provide to you about reviews. Now, what's cool about your dashboard is it's not only going to show your authentic feedback reviews, it's also going to pull in reviews from all over the web. It'll pull in Yelp, it'll pull in Yahoo, it'll pull in Bing. So you'll see everything in one place. We're going to set up a microsite. This is a web property for you, and this will also have a feed that will bring in all of your reviews. And we control this on the back end, so obviously we want to make sure only your good stuff shows up. But this is going to pull in from Yelp, from Google, from Yahoo, from Bing, from authentic feedback. It'll bring it all in, and this microsite will be a web property for you. Now, the other thing that our system does, which is very cool, is it's going to push these reviews out to your Facebook page. So authentic feedback will look like this. So if we got a 5-star review, here's who gave us the review, here's the name of the company, contact us today. We're also going to be monitoring Google+. So if you've got Google+ reviews, those are also going to get fed into your Facebook. So it's very cool how we're able to build up reviews for your business online. Now, there's a whole lot more, as you can imagine, to this system, but let's move on. The next piece here is keeping in touch. So the keep in touch piece is critical. And the way we do that is with email and direct mail. Now with email, we have 2 tracks. One is kind of a personal track of emails, and the other is a monthly email newsletter. All done for you. You don't have to write anything. You don't have to worry about sending it out. You don't have to worry about deadlines. It all gets done for you. There's also a physical print and mail newsletter that goes out 4 times a year, and your customers will get 1 year automatically of newsletters. Now, for those of you that don't have a referral program, as a bonus, we've also got our referral rewards program. And we can talk about integrating our referral rewards program into your business. We have a lot of properties there that you can use and a lot of collateral, online contests, all kinds of stuff. So this is our comprehensive solution to showing your customers appreciation, getting their feedback, getting them to post reviews online so we get a lot of positive word of mouth, and keeping in touch with them. And the best part of all of this is we do the work for you. You get our expert team. We've got marketers, copywriters, designers, software geeks, program managers, fulfillment partners. We've also got our killer platform, our software that runs all of this for us that we've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars to create, and all of the other web properties. And you get all of this for less money, less hassles, and less headaches than you would get this part-time minimum wage employee. Now, that's a quick overview of the new improved 1Into5 program from G4 Marketing Group. Of course, there are more details, and we'd love to talk with you about implementing the system into your business. The best thing to do is call my office at 305-856-8788 and schedule a 30-minute strategy session with either me, Brian, or with my business partner, Addie. There we can discuss your business in more detail and determine if this program is the right fit for you. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to talking with you soon.